It's government and delivering tangible kind of things. It's not an easy thing to do in government, but it helps. Have you
palm wine for
It is the official residence of Tutuhine. The chief's palace is also a place where the elders of the town
faith.
Because we can't
for good and bad. Nkrumah, who you mentioned, his famous advice was seek ye first the political kingdom. In other words, take control of the state.
Seahorses are mainly used in dried form for traditional medicine in mainland China, Hong Kong, and Taiwan. CITES requires some controls on trade designed to ensure the survival of the
East Asia have died from contact with infected birds since 2003. The UN has announced it is developing an early warning system that maps the migratory routes.
You can now serve divorce.
Y celebrar nuevas elecciones para poner fin a esta crisis política. Anupong Paochinda dijo:
No estamos ejerciendo presión sobre el gobierno, pero
Stand on.
Queen leaves. All the things were there, but we're just not capturing that and giving them to our children. Why was she this?
Yeah, nobody knows.
No, you see, why was she so honored, with all these roads?
For me, inspiration could be a word. Could be a conversation in a combi when I'm traveling to somewhere. It could be something I just see written on.
And also we came to, and it was more like
during the Maoist campaign, Communist Republic.
Note that segregation
mà Senenti dành cho chúng. Bắt đầu thôi. Thật khó để trở thành kẻ gian lận ở đây.
With violins, cellos, a harp, and other instruments, the orchestra played classical pieces on the steps of the renowned Bastille and other sectors on strike.
Coming to kill me and the other cops. The same day also.
Was a spirit had been, there was a seed somewhere, and 7 years later it is coming there again. You try a lot of things.
Image, tu vois, à les peuples, et or que les vraies images est là, lui-même il est au courant, il peut pas dire ça, et dès qu'il dit ça, il aura une balle dans la tête.
He's killed at least 26 people and wounded 50. AP correspondent Lee Keith reports the victims had gathered for Friday
this week.
The National Parks Board, Singapore.
Shackled by chains of freedom, I, the carrier of a deadly virus, I have a voice and I can speak.
kunjal ke straße ne da bambu gozote da samne da bambure king ma kipo
Zimbabwe akwanze bantu Zimbabwe
Believe it or not, we have a program in health and nutrition. And in fact, we receive lots of...
Jambolo da bere, jambolo mi bala, jambolo.
That's right.
Back, we want to really increase.
Now, Boko Haram has run wild through Nigeria in its attempt to start its own Islamic.
Stand cap. In the explosion near a Shia.
Having made friends with the Aro men, who in those days used to do big traffic in slaves.
It took more than 200
After
designed to ensure the survival of the species. Thailand couldn't meet its obligations and stopped using export permits at the beginning of the year.
Education and prevention efforts had helped reduce HIV.
Attitudes, dispositions, lack of respect for what they're coming to learn. I'm incensed by that.
Last month, the WFP asked for $19 million to avert the food shortages. The government has accused the WFP requests for Parliament to stand down. United Nations appointed mediators overseeing the peace process said on Sunday.
Launched through the student movement that we had about civil rights and against the war, it became this.
So was that.
Kein andere als Babuchi.
My mouth, but the breath that I live on.
That's not going to be the case, right? So there's a way that African dance lends itself to, I think, a certain kinds of stereotypes.
That will love me, will know my mind without a word barely coming out of my mouth. His looks will be as honest as the words that it.
Way like.
In the Congo last December left hundreds dead. AP's Ben Thomas reports UN investigators now say crimes against humanity.
Arab traders brought coffee to the Middle East, where coffee houses became important social and intellectual centers. By the 17th century, coffee reached Europe through
ሳፋሪን ሰዎች ከሆናችሁ ከቶ አይቀርም።
And still be able to say, I
Nolutando.
Infinity.
Yes. Germany Monday to Balkan nations hoping for EU membership after the Brexit vote. Lisa Bryant has more.
Nothing. Into this, I want to shift the discussion now briefly with Joseph Magnet.
In our newsletter, it shows the zeal that we have in us, like to
you know, the hero of rainforest, and some find him much less simple.
More talk and these things getting done. So basically, I think when we get the winners, I don't know what to say because I don't see that.
Okay, can you share with us a proverb that you like?
Abre defeated his rivals. He was overthrown in 1990 by his general, Idris Deby. Recently, the Darfur crisis in Sudan has spilt over the border and destabilized the nation. While many
asking a young boy, he was just about 12 years old, and one of my team members was asking, what would you like to be when you grew up? And he pointed at me and said, that's what I want to be. The reason why this has come full circle for me is because when I started out as a female,
Beyond just having the right to change your mind, you also need to have the ability to change your mind.
Beyond Abre defeated his rivals
in the world.
Asking a young boy,
beyond
asking a young
is with him, you think of yourself in that.
And from those who want to rise above the politicization of religion in Africa.
Well, I want to thank you very much for being with us. We'll certainly follow this referendum.
I'm going to talk about
that's why they are blank, you know. And
spells. Space, eh?
Spells.
Okay. Then after that, you clean it with water and dry on the sun.
And that protest continued for several months. Now, you might note that segregation...
Yes, sir. Sigosa. Namarankeza. Ona vikeza. I don't believe.
It's also known as Ufi Hinio. Ufi tutudakwe dakatram. Ufi.
Sitonga chesu chitakabukazi nzezi zitakabukazi ezithethwa kazizi yeah.
Wonderful, my sister.
Container.
Itonga chesu selibwene kake kaseta kumutwe insemagamo sikhonde nguria ya ulizukete chitonga cha simperogos
a brass bowl and
Людей из торгового центра «Галерея» на Лиговском проспекте в Петербурге.
Themselves, we are Tonga, we are not only for our career there, and it comes up like that. For example, I mentioned that internet.
Our environment. It covers the issue of the importance of recycling. It covers the issue of reforestation. It covers the issue of
but we are protecting.
Kabul. In Donga language, about the culture, about the language, or whatever. And it's there. I got a copy. They said, because you have to see this. Because also with the Binga Development Association.
So, as a Muslim, I don't eat pork.
About 1,200 people, mostly civilians.
And when he got his consciousness back, he went to his younger brother.
Was seen in young people.
In the arts industry, they are like, wow, these girls are actually making it. And we love it. We love it. Oh, come on, who doesn't want to be a celebrity? We are more
real workers of the world. Let's that into traditional skill, knowledge, and value within the context.
Targeted with weapons including firearms and gasoline. The violence erupted after a dispute over the burial for a Benunu custom.
Nahum, it's always great to talk to you, and your work is so beautiful. Something you actually mentioned also.
Is working on the homegrown series.
Obia, Tebakalazi, Gopuyabugan Kamana, Riabugenda, Riabugan Kamana Manamus, Riabugan Kamana, Gamulon Dwati Tufi, Promosim Mindaguyanda.
And having to deal with all these symbols, all these gadgets of influence, is...
Sông. Từ bên trong, Nguyên Đô nguyền rủa cha mình, thề sẽ quay trở lại.
Area in the region includes the increasing movement of people, rising resistance to anti-malarial.
Preparations for a preparatory meal was prepared to test.
Il y a très longtemps, en fait. C'est-à-dire que mon éditeur n'est peut-être pas très content quand je lui dis.
Needed because there's one nurse per 80 people on the wards. Make a target, 100,000 people on
you can test. Okay, the story is when we pick up the story.
A desert zone in the north, an arid Sahelian belt in the center, and a more fertile Sudani.
It's very unique to have Ethiopia.
Population. The decision was announced at a meeting of the Convention of International Trade in Endangered.
She said when he
Arab traders brought coffee to the Middle East, where coffee houses became important social and intellectual centers. By the 17th century, coffee reached Europe through
gorilla that was rescued in the population.
A desert zone in the north.
Israel briefly reopened.
Right, that draws deeper connection, right? If I just say, like, you know, I don't know, like my car got...
Magnet.
Yeah, Papa Muyaya, we use soccer mods instead of finger millet mods because finger millet.
Africa, my celebration. Africa, my liberation.